Hi, I'm Jeff with Precision Replacement Parts. Today I'm here with Greg. We're going to show you how to install a WFK 2112-66. Greg, what is it? What's the fit?
This is a Beltline and glass run kit. Fits a 1966-1977 Ford Bronco.
Now this is a 12-piece kit. There's enough parts to do both doors. Check our website for complete make, model year information. Let's get started.
These are the tools you'll need for this project.
This is our R&D door. Obviously it's missing some parts here, the window crank, the door panel. Those are things you're gonna have to take off on your vehicle. But as I said, this is our trusty R&D door. We don't have those parts. First thing you're gonna do though is take off the belt lines. All right, even though this is our R&D door, we went on ahead and taped off the door to protect the paint, which we would suggest you guys doing at home. Now Greg's gonna go ahead, take the Weatherstrip installation tool, and what he's doing is pulling the belt away from the body and kind of lifting up on it a little bit. What this does is releases the clip from the hole in the actual door itself. Same thing for the outer belt line here. We're going to go ahead and take the glass runs out now. The first one we're going to do is the upper and the back is one piece. Greg's going to go ahead with the Weatherstrip installation tool and kind of pry it down. And it's going to pull it out and then up. And then we're going to go ahead and remove the glass runs that are in the door. All right, Greg's going to work on the bolts on the back bracket. I'm going to go ahead and put the window up.
Grab that bracket.
So I'm reaching in and grabbing the bracket. And then it's simply remove it. And since these are our R&D doors here, these parts are our prototypes, they're new. Yours are going to look a lot worse. So we're going to repeat the process basically on the front. There's two bolts here, one on the bottom. Again, you'll notice we have Allen wrench bolts here because it's R&D door. We didn't have those bolts. You'll have to reuse yours. Same thing here. Let's kind of lift it sideways, turn it. Then you're ready for the next step.
As we mentioned before, if your door glass does come off the regulator, what has happened is this roller on the scissors arm has come out of this track. So what we're going to do is we're going to lower both down inside the door. The regulator is rolled all the way down to the bottom. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the door glass over the top of the regulator roller. And roll it up until it hits the bottom of the door glass. And then that wheel enters into that track.
All right, so I went ahead, used Phillips head screwdriver, and transfer this L bracket from the old glass run to the new one. Now, we're going to put this in the door, and as we showed before, this glass run that we put in here is going to slide in right here. This hole is going to go line up there, and this one is going to line up there. So we're going to go ahead and put it in the door here. Now, being our R&D door, we're going to use just an Allen head bolt because we no longer have this one. But you need to reuse your proper hardware. And line up the hole down here. And Now I'm just gonna kind of get them finger tight so it has a little bit of adjustability left in it, so we can put the back one in. We're gonna go ahead and put the rear bracket in. Same thing, these holes are gonna line up with the holes in the back of the door. And being our R&D door, we're just gonna use some Allen head bolts that we have lying around. You're gonna need to reuse the bolts from your door. Let's go in here. And again, I'm just getting them finger tight so we can have a little bit of adjustment. I'm gonna go ahead and put the glass run in. I'm gonna put it in the back first. I'm gonna push it down until I hit the channel that we put in the bottom door. Greg's gonna watch the front end for me so we don't scratch anything. I'll hit the stop. We're gonna come this way. Now this is a friction fit, so you don't need any adhesive. You could use a little adhesive if you want in a few spots if you would like to, but it's not gonna be required. I'm gonna push it up here. Lock it in the channel. And you can use the Weatherstrip installation tool here to help get it in there, because the chrome bead should sit flush with the body. Now Greg's going to kind of put the front in. Got it. Okay, now we're gonna make sure this is in here, right? Go ahead and roll the window up. Rolling the window up will also help seat everything together. Now we're going to go back and we're going to do the final adjustments on the brackets down here. So we'll roll the window about halfway down. All right, now we got the upper glass run in. We got the door about halfway down. We're going to use that to help center the glass front brackets we put here, because we finger tightened them before. Now we're just going to go ahead and tighten them down. Now there's going to be, the belt lines are similar left to right, but there's a cutout area here, and that's going to go behind the vent window on both the inner and the outer. As you can see, Greg has the part tilted upside down, but we're showing you that these clips will line up with these holes, and that's what holds it together. All right, Greg. Okay, now for the inner. It's the exact same way as we did the outer, but this time we're going to show you that you need to remove the liner of the tape, which we did on the outer. This is so you can see a little bit better. Same way here, Greg is going to push it forward into the vent until that front clip lines up with that front hole. And this one will go behind the glass run. Right now we got the belt lines fully seated. We're going to go ahead and cycle the glass up and down to make sure everything fits correctly. Okay, everything looks to line up. Okay, bring it back down, Greg. Everything's working good, and you're done.